Oh, got the hangers done. Still waiting for the wall. So my other spinaches started to bolt, but then what's not bolting these days? So I thought I would sow some New Zealand spinach. Now New Zealand spinach is, let's see, it says it's kind of a not a bolter one. It thrives in hot weather. So it's supposed to be 30 something next week. So it's going to be thriving in hot weather for sure. But this is what they look like. They look nothing like a regular seed. And it says it's a perennial. So I will be sowing this and hopefully getting a bed ready for it, or some really big pots for it to put out for harvesting soon in the summer later. Sorry, I'm rambling because I'm looking at all the bees. So that's what we're doing today, June the 3rd. Sorry, then I decided I was going to do the Olympia as well because it's apparently a non-bolting spinach. These are 2021 and they all came up, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not throwing things out. That one's a 2023 because I just bought it. But needs must. I'm not wasting them. Good morning. It is the 5th of the month. And I have a rogue foxglove. I have never sown foxgloves, so obviously it's been deposited perhaps by a bird. So yeah, crazy. This is the lilac bed. The lilacs have all gone over now, so we'll probably prune them a bit. And there's a buddleia in there somewhere that hasn't flowered in 2 years. Not quite sure why. And the spirea. Anyway, off to the backyard. Okay, so we'll come up this way. This is a, and everything's a rogue radish, but I'm leaving it to go to seed so I can collect the seeds from it. And potatoes are doing good. Too early to harvest any. They were only sown at the middle of April, but that's okay. We're going down the back side of the fence. Trying to keep everything watered. It's water, 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 water. They keep promising us we'll get rain, and then as those days get closer, they change it to more heat. So I am constantly watering everything, as are most people these days. Back of the pea bed and the gladiola bed. These are more peas. These are the Oregon sugar snap, but to me they look like yellow mange too, so who knows. And that's what the package said, so it's not like I've labeled them wrong. God forbid I do that, eh? Hydrangea's doing really well. I think I'm leaving the spinach to go to seed. Not spinach. Giant red mustard, I think it is. It was self-seeded anyway. I think it's a campanula or coral bells. It might be coral bells. It's full of spit. I hosed this off yesterday. It's full of spit. Spit. Focus on the spit. But it's starting to flower. These have got beautiful purpley pink flowers. Tomatoes are doing really good. They're starting to climb up there. So they're about 2.5 feet tall. Trying to keep them clipped as best I can. These beans here, and watch for spiders. These beans here are starting to climb. They're supposed to be vines, but they look like bush. I tell you, nothing's what it's supposed to be. And these are just this end of the bed is just flowers, 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 and more flowers. Sweet peas, nigella, Cosmo, my beautiful and absolutely abundant delphinium. Now the funny thing, the story about this delphinium is they had them on sale, I think it was 2 years ago. So I bought a white one, a purple one, and this blue variegated one. And the blue variegated one is the only one that seems to have survived. Now normally on a regular year, this is absolutely decimated by snails and slugs. But because it's been so hot and we've had no rain, we have very little slug action. Haven't had to harvest slugs and stuff for days, weeks. So this is the leaf miner. They went into a bag and we left them to melt in the hot sun. So it's turned to mush. Lovely, hey? But I believe they'll be dead now. What do you think? I know I'm a brutal biatch, aren't I? Sweet peas are starting to pea. The bush bean experiment with the onions are starting to get flowers, and they both look pretty much the same. In fact, if I had to say so, I would say that the one with the onions is actually doing better than the one without the onions. Transplanted chives and green twist. Green twist. I harvested my garlic yesterday. Probably shouldn't have, but it was getting yucky and rusty and everything else. So we don't mind small cloves. We only use it for us anyway. Other than the something bit me. Other than the oops, I stabbed it with a fork. They're all looking pretty good. They didn't bulb up, which I'm absolutely quite surprised at. Probably A, because I harvested them too soon, and B, I probably planted them too deep for them to actually get touched by a lot of cold, touch of frost. The old show. Squashes are doing okay. Everything's under cover. Even though squashes love full sun, it is absolutely baking. So I don't want them to get burnt, but they're doing really well. Spiderweb. God, sorry, I walked into a spiderweb, of course, right in my face. These are flowers. I forget what they're called. I believe they're a straw flower. Probably shouldn't have put a big flower in here, but I'm going to put some beans in here, Alicera, so she grows, because she said that will help with the yellowing leaves. So that's it out here. For a peony that never flowered for like 10 years until I moved it and split it. These ones are dying off. These ones are coming up. I've never seen so many peonies on this thing in my life. I've split it into four. That one might be too deep because it's not getting flowers, so I'll have to move it next year. But I have to move these anyway. Look at all the peas. Gerald doesn't like pod peas, so I have to wait for them to swell. Gladiola's coming up. More peas. Beans, 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 and more beans. Sage is flowering. Looks really good. Other than that, hand wafting. Can you see in there? Radishes. Spinach. I put some more spinach in those pots because they bolted. Carrots are doing really well. These are carrot tape. Focus, 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 baby, not. I might have to go inside and look. Kalettes are doing really good. Kalette Crazy 2023. Cucumbers, tomatoes, beans, and super, super dry. And yeah, obviously something's digging in the straw, because that is a board. All aboard. Okay, marigolds. And more tomatoes with huge trusses on them. What is that? That's the Cos Violet, I think. Yeah, Costelluto Genovese. I lied. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. La. Yeah, flowers. Cilantro. 4 foot tall, if it's a day. Gladiolas, sweet peas, alliums. I didn't pinch out the sweet peas. I guess I should have, because they're getting kind of skinny. Oh, look. What do you think? Something digging a hole? Bastards. Yeah, I think I've got something under this bed. So we'll have to see if we can catch it on film. Film at 11. News at 11. Whatever. It's probably, I don't know if it's a mouse or it's a squirrel. So we'll put the live trap there, see if it comes out to eat. And that's about it. Still no lilies, still no poppies, although they've got heads on them. So we know they're going to burst open pretty soon. So I have no idea what color they are. Yeah, they need water again. Oh my God, it's all I'm doing is watering, and watering some more. And yet something is definitely, I mean, look at that straw. Something is definitely digging around in here. So we're going to have to try and address that situation. Lord have mercy on my soul. Cursing every animal and creature in town. Anyway, let's go see inside. La 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 la. Yes, that's what that is. Beets need to go outside. I still haven't done the basil. Those are the sprouts. Spare sprouts are doing better than the ones out there, but they're going to have to go in a pot eventually. They're not liking where they are. These are the hot peppers, hot chili peppers. I don't eat hot chili peppers. I'm just growing them because I had some. Tomatoes. These are the Russian swirls. Like I said, the leaves seem fine. They're getting loads of trusses on the top, so I'm not going to worry about it. That one's got loads of trusses. These are the Red Bull. Asparagus is happy. Yeah, all done. Oh, forgot to show you my last thing that I bought was a board for, yes, the clock works. A board for keeping notes on. I dented it when I was putting it up, but it's used, so I'm not too worried about it. And that's about it. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Yep, all good. Just thought I'd give you a quick view of the Aquilegia columbine. These ones are huge, but they got, I don't know if those are good bugs or bad bugs, but I'm not even going to worry about it. But I just want to show you the peas. These are the King Tuts, and I'm going up, way up. They're about 8 feet tall. And gorgeous blue sky in the background, but yeah, about 8 feet tall. So we're going to have a little bit of an issue collecting peas by the looks of things. And then these are the Nay Plus, and they're also about 7 or 8 feet tall. And then the Kent Blues are just in behind there. They're only about 5 feet tall right now, which is fine by me. Yeah, excellent. I keep coming out every day to check for you to see if the lilies have popped out yet, and they've not. And the poppies, and they've not opened yet either, but maybe later on today when it gets quite warm, we shall see. Yeah, something is digging the poop out of my straw, so we assume it's squirrels again, but who knows? You can never tell. I can't find any rat poop anywhere, so the only thing I can think of is it's squirrels. And we have a lot of those because, like I said, some bonehead feeds them in this neighborhood. Last night we had some horrendous squealing going on, so it was probably coyotes attacking something. But yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning it woke us both up with horrible, it was just horrible screams. And no, it wasn't a person. We'd have got up and looked. So anyway, have a great day. Bye. It's the 6th today. There we go. Trying to get in the back here so you can see the Kalettes. Kalette Crazy 2023 and my tree spinach. Thank you, Mel. But the Kalettes are doing really good. Those ones back there, probably about, I'd say, 2.5 feet tall. So we should have some good Kalettes off of these. The shallots are doing okay. Like I said, I won't put shallots in here again. I think it was just too damp for them. Cabbages are huge. I mean, look at the size of my hand, and that's the cabbage leaf. And that's just one of the smaller ones. We've already pulled off some huge ones. They're starting to get, ouch, bang my head, starting to get little harding up in here, but we eat them for the leaves mostly, not the cabbage hearts. But oops, there we go, Mandamoo finger. So that's the cabbages. This is the brassica cage. These things need watering. This, radishes, carrots from seed tape, Nance carrots, and spinach. And this spinach I just sowed the other day. I'll have a look and see when. So it just shows you the difference. This spinach I just sowed, and this spinach is already bolting. So, and it doesn't even look like a spinach yet. It looks like a weed. Looks like something you'd pull out of the lawn. Anyway, It's just too hot. Still no rain. Broke the record of no rain for the longest amount of days. God help us in July and August. Anyway, that's it for in here. Still nothing out here to show you. No poppies yet. Those should be a profusion of color when they do come out. I feel like I'm coming out here and showing the same thing every day. Need to top my deadhead, my peonies. And that's about it. Not much else going on. The beans are all starting to produce flowers, so that's good. We should have beans soon. Just get under here without spiders and bashing my head, hopefully. Yeah, so they've all got little flowers coming up. I might have to move that stick. Oops. Oops. Not very good at this one-handed, am I? There we go. Okay, so yeah, so they've got flowers. The climbing ones are climbing, which is good. That one's almost up to there. Purple ones are all the way up to the top. Yeah, doing good. The squashes I put in are fine. One there and one there. I have to find the labels for them. Sorry, that's the garbage truck down the street. Anyway, that's all that. Everywhere you look, there's snow. And where there's a spider web, it's got snow attached to it. It's funny. Yeah. Anyway, that's my update for today. It is the 7th of June. Bye. Got lots of peppers coming. These are the snack peppers. This one's a red mini bell. But look at all the flowers that are coming. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a gajillion flowers on them. So now is the time to start feeding them. So I'm giving them a nice liquid feed. Yeah, so those have all got... I mean, I keep having to remind myself that it is only June. So this one's the Red Bull, and it's finally getting flowers on it. This one's got no... Oh, it's got a couple of flowers up at the top there. Yeah. Keep forgetting to not leave this in the soil. Don't leave your water testers in the soil, Allison says. Because Allison does, right? My lily of the valley, my pink one, is finally looking like it's not a bolting potato. That's about it. Not a lot getting done. Not a lot going on. It's too hot. We are just hiding in the house. I'm out here at the moment. It's 13 degrees. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So by this afternoon, yesterday it maxed out at 33. So yeah, not to be outside weather, that's for sure. Let's see what else. Patio cucumbers. These really are patio cucumbers. And I'm not sure whose patio they're on, but holy crap, man, they'd be on a dollhouse patio by the looks of it. And it also looks like it's got something, some sort of minor in there. God, they're flipping everywhere, aren't they? I have never in my life, honest to God, and I'm not like super old, but I've been gardening for several years. I have never in my life, excuse me, morning voice. I've never in my life seen so many leaf miner type critters that are in our vegetable gardens these days. It's just horrible. But what are you gonna do, eh? Yeah, crazy. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.